Hey, it's Jess. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is an intro to a video. My husband was super duper nice and took me around to several free little libraries in my area. I can't remember how many we went to. We went to like 8, possibly. I need to count. I'm filming this intro after we've gone. I have not looked at the footage. My husband did the filming and I don't know how the audio turned out. I don't know how the filming turned out, nothing like that. But I got rid of 30 books and I feel great about it. So we're gonna go to that footage that hopefully worked and then we'll come back and talk about everything. So here's us going to the free little libraries. Okay, here is the first little library we're getting ready to show you. This one is in front of a school, and so I have 3 books that I'm gonna drop off. I have 30-Second Mysteries, which is a book you can play. I don't know, it has like scenarios and cases and things like that. This activity book, the Guinness World Records activity book, some of the activities have been done, but a lot of them haven't. And so I thought maybe a kid would like that. And then giant book of card games, because who doesn't want to learn to play more card games? So I'm going to, if there's room, put these 3 in there and see if maybe there's something out there that I want. Okay, and then lots of Dragonlance books, which I don't know if I'm necessarily into Dragonlance anymore, but I used to be. I am going to put these in here. Yes, they will fit. Lots of good kid books.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, did you get... show what's in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what's this? Oh, there's more back here. So, White Fang. I love this book. I've read it a lot. Clash of Kings. So the second. Third?
I don't know.
Second. Storm of Swords is the 3rd one. So if you want this, I already have this book, and I'm not going to read it. I've already read it. I'm not going to read it again. And then pick up the one I dropped. Oops. Oh, there's a spinner wheel. This book has a spinner wheel to decide, like, what case you're going to do. See? I don't know if you're getting that.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to put this one in here, and that's it for this one. Okay. Oh, there's a camera. Let me get in there. This is what I'm interested in. The Hammer of the Gods. Oh my gosh, there's a spider. And it's alive. It's a live spider. Bye, spider. I wish this was again. I've heard of this, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to pick it up. Okay. I'm leaving these 2 Anna Caffrey books in here. There's not really anything I'm interested in here. It's pretty nice though. Okay, that's it. Oh, okay, here's this one. This one's cute, I like it. See what's in there. I've read this, The Woman in the Window. Another R.A. Salvatore. That was in the first one. Oh, Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Okay, I am putting in Red Dragon by Thomas Harris because I don't want it. This book, my husband says that this looks like Pedro Pascal, so I'm putting it in here. And then the last thing he told me, which is a thriller. I'm not really seeing anything. Maybe this. I've watched this show, but I don't know if I want to read the book. And I'm not really in a young adult mood, so I'm going to leave this here. What's this? Golden Dream of... I don't know what that is. Angela's Ashes, don't really want that either. I should have been reaching with this hand. Okay, no, I think that's it. That's so cute. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in here. Okay. Librarian. Those are so cute. I'm gonna take a bookmark because I always need more bookmarks. Okay, I'm trying to see what's in
I
here.
was laughing because you pulled it out of frame. You're still not in frame.
I can't tell.
Stop moving. There. I will get you in frame.
I don't know if I can add books to this one. I mean, I can. Oh, there's an acting book. Maybe I should put the monologue book in here.
Go for it.
What good? You Must Not Miss. Oh, Katrina Leno. She wrote Horrid. I really liked that book. She wrote Horrid. I like that book. Okay. I think I'm going to get this one. I know it's young adult and I said I didn't want that, but this one sounds good and I like Katrina Leno. So I'm going to pick up You Must Not Miss. Oh my goodness. There's Dumb Grisham. What is it? Mary Higgins Clark, who is a very popular author, but not for me. I've never read any of her books. I don't think I would like any of them. Okay. And then I don't really see anything else. So I'm going to leave The Mummy, which is a young adult thriller about a mummy. I really like that book, but I've had it for a long time and I've read it a million times. Putting these bookmarks back. Deadlands Hunted. This is a middle grade book about dinosaurs, and this woman, it says on the app that she started this basically for her kids, and this is a bus stop for kids, so figured a middle grade book. And then I don't know if this is gonna fit. Swinging Chicks of the 60s. I just don't want it. But I don't think it's gonna fit in here, so I'll save this one for another one. Okay, here we go. You can get closer.
I know.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of books in here. Because there's 2 rows of books. Okay, I'm gonna put these down. To kind of go through books. Oh.
Like that's not.
Hush you. This needs to be reorganized. The School for German Brides. Lots of Arthur Miller. The Crucible, All My Sons. Oh, Software. Softfire. What is it? Riding Academy. Younger me would have absolutely loved this. I was obsessed with the Saddle Club books because, as I've said before, I was a horse girl.
Okay.
I have to put them down.
That's not what I was saying.
What?
I was like, don't go through your whole process where you're going to sit there and reorganize the
I'm
entire
not.
thing.
Oh my gosh. Young me would have loved this. Stormy Misty's Full. That's Misty of Shinneteague. I read that book many, many times. Oh yeah, okay. I'm picking this up. Original, Fear Street, Silent Night. I love this one. Ooh, Inkheart. I like that book too. excited about that Fear Street book. I don't know why these are in here. I'll have to pick that one up. Oh yeah, I have to put these back.
Yep.
Oh, I'm taking that one. Oh, this book has seen better days. I don't even know what this is. From the Starving Village. It's only part of a book. I feel like I should not leave that in there, but I don't know. Okay. I have 5 books to try to fit in here. I'm putting Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, Ring World by Larry Niven, Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. This was a really interesting book, but I don't want to read it again. I already know Why We Sleep. Going Zero. This was a great thriller, and I highly recommend it. Never heard anyone talk about it, but I really liked it. By Anthony McCartan. This is an ARC, so that's one reason I'm putting it in here, because you're not supposed to sell ARCs. And then Swingin' Chicks of the 60s. There's enough space in here that I can fit that one in there. And then I'm gonna pick one more up that I dropped on the floor. And that's it for this one. Oh. That's it for this one. I'll set these here for now. Oh, wow. I can put a lot more books in here because there's one. And it's Area 51. Okay. So, I have The Death Collector by Justin Richards, Alice in Zombieland by Gina Showalter, this monologue book that I don't want, 9 Lives by Peter Swanson, Mapping the Interior by Stephen Graham Jones. Did I say Peter Swanson or Stephen Swanson? It's Peter Swanson for 9 Lives. The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett, and Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. So, I mean, that's it. There's no books for me to take. It opens up this way. Oh, the window's cracked. Let's see what's in there.
Okay.
There's a lot of books in here. Another Mary Higgins Clark. There's actually 2. Which again, not for me, but I know she's very popular. Lots of books, none of these. Oh my gosh, there's more Mary Higgins Clarks. There's a ton of those in here. Lots of books, but none that necessarily are jumping out to me. Which is fine. The Benefits of Being an Octopus. That sounds
Weird.
interesting. James Patterson. No, I don't really want any of these, but okay, I'm gonna leave one of those hideous books where the mother dies by Sonia Sones. It's a book of poetry. Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. I hate this book. Almost Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose, a thriller. Also didn't enjoy this one. And ADHD for Smart Ass Women by Tracy Atsuka. Okay, so 4 more books gone. I have 4 books left. This one is so cute. This woman said on the app that her grandson built it for her and it's a replica of their house. And I love that. It's like Robin L's library. There are a lot of books in here. So you want it here? No. Whoop! Okay. Twin Crowns. I might look it up. Verity. I've already read this. Whoops, I'll pick that up. Hate List. This is a young adult. Don't know if I want that. Oh. My Little Monkeys. I actually might take this for my classroom. I think I am. So I could use it with my kids. The Fault in Our Stars, without a dust jacket. I have read this. I sobbed like a baby. I don't want to read it again. More Nora Roberts. A lot of those today.
I'm laughing because you can't see anything anymore because the door closed.
Better?
Yeah.
Oh, Magic Treehouse. Beverly Cleary. Ramona and her father. I love Ramona. Books. I have to read them. Okay, so I'm taking this one. I'm not taking Verity. I don't know. I don't know. This looks like a thriller, possibly. Hate List by Jennifer Brown. I guess I'm gonna grab that one. I'm gonna grab 5 Little Monkeys. 5 Silly Monkeys, sorry. Oh, I don't want these two. I'm gonna pick this up. Oh, Third Grade Detective #1. That is a tiny book. And this one. I don't know, this looks kind of interesting. Young adult fantasy, Twin Crowns. I might as well try it, right? Okay, I am leaving The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. Really like this book, but just don't want to read it again. And Children on the Hill by Jennifer McMahon. Also a really good book. This is like a thriller horror, but as you can see, this was an arc, and I don't want to read it again, and I can't sell it, so. Put those in there. Take these. And close it up. Alright, now we're done. Good. They're getting a makeover because this one's cute but needs to be painted. Okay. I like the color though. Oh, they got bookmarks and pencils. Stephen King Misery, yes. Do I already have this copy? A book? Do I have a copy of this? Yes, but I don't have this one, so yes please, I will take that. Hey, I just left that at a different library. I'm not going to pick it up again. The Silent Patient. That was a 5-star when I read it, but I think if I went back and reread it, it would not be 5 stars. This is cute. This is a little novella that goes with Maybe Someday. And then there's another one. There's like 3. This is not a typical Colleen Hoover book. Nowadays. Because she writes like more thrillers now. This is like not a thriller. Anyway. Yes, I will take this. This is, I think it's, yeah, a thriller horror book. And it's Book of the Month edition. So I'll take that too. I am going to leave You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. I don't want that. Ellen Hildebrand. I've heard of her, but I just don't think, I don't know. This is more like contemporary fiction, and that's just not my thing, so I will not take that. As You Wish. This is another young adult. Man, I got a lot of young adult right now. Huh. Okay, but this does sound interesting. It says, in Madison, you get 1 wish for your 18th birthday. So it looks like you just get 1 wish, and they're like real wishes. So I'll take it. Why not, right? Ooh, I didn't see this. It's Always Something by Gilda Radner. I love Gilda Radner. She's hilarious. Well, she was, because she passed away. Okay, well, I'm gonna take this too. This was a good one. I'm glad we stopped here. Okay, let's see, anything down there? Oh, yeah. I feel like I should leave more than 2 books because I'm taking so many, but there's clearly a lot. Okay, The Girl Who Drank the Moon. I've heard so much about this. This, again, young adult, but it's like fantasy, a witch, like the city has to, anyway, I'll talk about it later. Because you don't care right now, it's hot. Okay. Alright, I'm taking these 5 books. But, you know, there's still plenty of books, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's it for this one. Gibbs chain. Okay, this is the last one we're stopping at because this is my last book. Here we go. Hopefully I can fit it in here. I don't know.
There is a lot.
I had this book as a child and read it a lot. I like it. I'm not taking it, but I do really like that book. Okay. What's this? Oh, it's about how the library works. First 100 years of Yale younger poets. No, thank you. Oh yeah, did you?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything in here that I necessarily want. There are a lot of books in here though, and that's good. Because again, I love to see the full library. Okay. Nope, that doesn't fit there. Put these back on the top. I'm going to see if I can fit in the Sea Dragon Air by Storm Constantine. I rearrange a little bit. Actually, I wonder if it will just sit right here. It will. I'll put this one back. Okay, and that's 30 books gone. Okay, hopefully that footage worked. I don't know. Again, haven't watched it, haven't edited it yet. But I wanted to kind of do a wrap up. So I really had a lot of fun with this. I have seen little libraries around my city before. There's one in my old neighborhood where I used to live that I would drive by all the time, but I never stopped. And I don't know why. I mean, I knew what they were, but I never really had interest in them. But then after I unhauled all those books, I was like, this is a perfect place to put these books so other people can enjoy them. And I'm pretty happy with what I ended up finding. I counted up. I got a total of 10 books. 2 of them I have read before, and 1 of them is for my classroom at school. So that does mean that I have 7 new books to add to my unread TBR, but that's okay. So, I can't remember the order that I got these in when I took them out of the bag. This is the order they ended up in. So this is not the order you saw me get them in the video, but this is the order that they're in now. First, I'm gonna start with, I got this bookmark that's from The Librarians. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. Anyway, it says The Librarians, the TV show on TNT. The next chapter. And one of the libraries we went to just had a whole bucket full of them. I always love a bookmark. This is so cute. So yeah, I don't think you are gonna be able to see it, partly because of the light, but it says The Librarians, and then it has this cool design on the back. I've not watched The Librarians at all. My mother-in-law loved the original series with Noah Wyle, who is now on The Pit. Haven't watched that either. So I don't know, but I thought this was cute, and you always need a new bookmark. So I went ahead and grabbed that, and that was very exciting. All right, now on to the books. The first book on the top of my pile is Silent Night, which is a Fear Street super chiller by R.L. Stine. It's so funny. I have read this book before. I've read a lot of Fear Street books, not all of them, but a lot of them. Basically, this is like a Christmas horror. The cover is ripped, but it's an original Fear Street. And I was telling my husband when we got in the car, this book looks so tiny. The first time I read this, I remember the Super Chiller books. I was like, this is such a big book compared to, you know, all the other Fear Street books. This one is 216 pages, but to teenage me, this was a giant book. I'm excited to have it. I love Fear Street. I would love to start collecting some of the old ones. I do remember that I liked Silent Night. I would really, really, really like to find a copy of The Cheerleaders. There's 3 of them, I think. Like the first evil, the second evil. Is the last one called the third evil? The last evil? I'm not sure. I had one of those books at one time, and I have no idea what happened to it. Looking back, there are so many books that I owned, younger me, that I'm like, man, I really wish I would have kept those, because I had a ton of Goosebumps books. I had some Fear Street books. Anyway, so I got this one now. I'm very excited. I will probably read it around Christmas time, because again, it is a Christmas horror, but you know, you can't beat nostalgia, and I would like to start collecting some Fear Street books. So this is the first one in my collection. The next one on my pile is Twin Crowns, Twin Crowns by Catherine Doyle and Catherine Weber. They're both named Catherine, but they're spelled different. Catherine with a C, Catherine with a K. Not that it matters. This is young adult about two princesses. It looks like it says, Ren Greerrock has always known that one day she'd steal her sister's place on the throne. She's trained from birth to return to the palace and avenge her parents' murder. She'll do anything to become queen and protect the community of witches who raised her. And then it says, Princess Rose Val Hart knows that with power comes responsibility, and she won't let a small matter like waking up in the desert with an extremely impertinent and very handsome kidnapper get in the way of her duty. But life outside the palace is wilder and more beautiful than she ever imagined, and the witches she has long feared might turn out to be the family she never had. I don't know, it just sounded kind of interesting. I like young adult fantasy. Sometimes I like it better than adult fantasy. It's a little bit easier to get through. I never heard of this. I don't even know. It feels like it might be the beginning of a series, but it also feels like it might not be. Ooh, there's a map. Gotta love that. So, I don't know. I saw it. It looks kind of interesting. It kind of looks like The Prince and the Pauper, possibly, where they, like, you know, switch places. I don't know. Okay, this is the book that's for my classroom, 5 Silly Monkeys. It's just, I don't know if I've talked about it before, but I am a speech therapist in the school, and I work with like a self-contained classroom, and kindergartners, and this year I'll be doing some preschool, like servicing some preschool children too. So this is just a fun book that we can read during therapy sessions. Okay, the next one, it's Hate List by Jennifer Brown. Another young adult. It says, 5 months ago, Valerie Leftman's boyfriend, Nick, opened fire on their school cafeteria. Val was as shocked as everyone else, but despite her own serious injury, she's implicated in the crime because of the list. The list she and Nick made of people they hated. The list Nick used to pick his targets. I don't know. Again, obviously young adult thriller. Oh, it looks like, oh no, okay. There's other books that she has written, but it doesn't, that Jennifer Brown has written. Oh, she's from Kansas City. I don't know. It just sounded kind of interesting. I haven't read very many young adult, like, thrillers, teen angsty books. This one was free. Decided to pick it up. This is You Must Not Miss by Katrina Leno. Katrina Leno wrote Horrid, which I read several years ago and really, really liked. This looks more like a fantasy thriller, chiller, maybe? Magpie Lewis started writing in her yellow notebook the day after her father ruined her mother's life, the day after her sister skipped town and left Magpie to defend for herself. The day after Brandon Phipps' party. Now Magpie is called a slut in the hallways of her high school. Her former best friend won't speak to her, and she spends her lunch period with a group of misfits who've also been socially exiled, and so, feeling trapped and forgotten, Magpie retreats to her notebook, dreaming up a magical place called Near. So yes, another teen angst, but fantasy book. Again, I really liked Horrid, so I was interested. I'd never heard of this, but I liked Katrina Leno, so I decided to pick it up. The next book I picked up was The Hacienda by Isabel Cañas. This is the Book of the Month version. I've never owned a Book of the Month book before, so that's exciting. I believe this is like a horror, yes, it says Mexican Gothic meets Rebecca in this debut supernatural suspense novel set in the aftermath of the Mexican War of Independence about a remote house, a sinister haunting, and the woman pulled into their clutches. I've heard mixed reviews of this, haven't read it. Obviously haven't read anything by Isabel Cañas since this is her debut novel, but I have read Mexican Gothic. I did like that. I haven't read Rebecca, but I'm sure I'd like that. Always looking for a good thriller, chiller, horror book, so I got this one. As You Wish by Chelsea Sidoti? Not sure how to say that name. This looks like a dystopian young adult novel. In the sandy desert of the Mojave, Madison is a small town on the road between nothing and nowhere. It's not an exciting place to live, but Eldon's not about to wish to be somewhere else, because in Madison, everyone gets one wish for their 18th birthday, and that wish always comes true. So, and then on the back it says rules for wishing. I don't know, sounded kind of interesting. Dystopian, fantasy, young adult. Never heard of it, but I thought I'd give it a shot. The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. It might be middle grade. For sure young adult, possibly middle grade. I think there might be a sequel to this. This book is about a town where once a year they sacrifice a baby to a witch, and this witch takes these babies in, but one year the witch, her name is Zan, accidentally feeds a baby Moonlight instead of Starlight, filling the ordinary child with extraordinary magic. I've heard really good things about this, and the cover is gorgeous, and I was very excited to see it. It has a little dragon on the side. I mean, the dragon's right here, but it's also in the moon on the side, and I like that. I like dragons. I like fantasy. We'll see. Again, I've heard good things about it, and I was very excited to see a copy of it for free. All right, 2 more books. I found Misery by Stephen King. This is one of my top 5 books. 5 favorite books. Honestly, every year I kind of flip between Misery and The Long Walk being my favorite Stephen King book. I do already have a copy of Misery, but I have a hardback copy. And so like I said in my last haul video, I love this little size. I like this cover. It's pretty interesting. I love the story of Misery, and so I'm so happy that I have a paperback copy that is much easier to carry around. Oh yeah, It's Always Something by Gilda Radner. This is the last book that I picked up. This is obviously a nonfiction book about Gilda Radner. I adore Gilda Radner. She was married to Gene Wilder, who was the original Willy Wonka, and he was in Young Frankenstein. Gilda Radner was on Saturday Night Live. She had several iconic characters. She was in the Second City troupe. So I'm really interested. I did not know that she had like a biography, memoir, anything like that. And so I was really excited to see this because I would love to learn more about her and her life, because I think she's so funny. And I have watched a documentary in like 2002, 2003, a documentary came out about her life. And I remember watching that and really enjoying it. And so I'm excited to get to read that book now. All right. I tried to pick them up and they all fell. Okay, so I got 10 books. This was, again, a great experience. Definitely something that I would love to do again. The second to last library that we visited, the blue one, had the best haul. I think I got like 5 or 6 books from that one. I will definitely be going back once I have more books to get rid of and unhaul after I've read them. I will definitely be going back and contributing to that one. Several of these had very good books. And I like just supporting the community and getting my books that I liked out there back to others. 10 out of 10 would recommend visiting the free little libraries. There is an app and a website. I will put the link down below in the comment box or in the description box, but there is a website and a link that you can go to. That's the same thing, a website, or you can download an app and you just search your area and it comes up with a map with all the free little libraries. And when you click on it, it shows you, most of them, it shows you a picture of what the library looks like, so you can find it. It has the exact address. If you create an account with the app, then you can like say if one needs books or not. Some of them have online guest books that you can sign, check into, and everything like that. So I really liked it. The app took a little bit to figure out. It was a little clunky at first, but it very much helped me on my journey because I found libraries that I had no idea existed. Again, I knew where exactly 2 were in my city. One of them was the one that was by my old neighborhood, which we did visit, and there was another one by my mother-in-law's old house, which we didn't visit in this video, but hopefully will in the future. So the app was very helpful to be able to find so many places to go. And I got to spend the afternoon with my husband, and we got to explore some more of the city because we went into neighborhoods that we'd never been in before, even though we've both lived here for 40 years. Okay, not quite that long. But we've lived here for a very, very, very long time. Anyway, have you visited your free little libraries? If you haven't, I highly recommend that you do. You never know what you're gonna find there. And as always, have you read any of these books and what did you think? All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.